Good morning. The name is Daman Sood. Welcome to my weekly show, My Top Tips. All my talks will be about resilience, linked to resilience in one way or the other. And so is today's talk. The topic is stress management. But before we go to stress management, my learning. I'm a lifelong learner. Just last night, I learned that there was a different way of doing LinkedIn events. It's obvious that when I'm arranging a webinar, a seminar, any other complementary activity, one of my objectives would be to get your details so that we stay in touch. For which I would create a Zoom session, for example, in which I would request you to register. Found last night that there is a way of creating a LinkedIn event where I don't need to request you to register in the Zoom event. This is a Zoom event, but you wouldn't have to register for this one. You would have to register for the LinkedIn event where your details would be automatically filled based on your LinkedIn profile. The registration form would be pre-filled, so makes it easy for you. I believe that's towards delivering excellence for the customers. Coming to the topic today, stress management. I believe as long as we are human beings or anyone who is a human being, we would have some stress in life. Stress, like risk, cannot be eliminated, but can be managed for sure. And we need to learn that, or we need to master that part. The idea for delivering or talking about stress management this morning came on Sunday when I was on one of my volunteer activities talking to about 30 girl students of first year college. They had given me a topic, stress management. I spoke about 2 hours without using any slides, and later on asked them whether the temperature had gone down, and they all would agree to that. So I said, why don't you come to the board, each one of you, and then write at least one learning that you have picked up. And that's what I'm going to be talking about. While that session, these learnings are from young girl students, but the points are valid for all of us because those points are common sense. Yes, resilience is common sense. Business excellence is common sense. Business continuity is common sense, according to me. And managing stress, those points are also common sense. So even if said by the young girl students, it's possible that we pick up those for us also. Those are valid, according to me, for all of us. So what I've done is I have just captured their writing, what they had mentioned. First one on the board says, spending more time with friends and family. This is as simple as that. Unless someone says, oh, Daman, but my friends or my family who are giving me the stress, then perhaps some other point will be picked up, needs to be picked up. Repeating, whether it is friend or family, boss, colleague, someday someone will be giving me some stress, can be a cause of stress to me. Doesn't mean that that's for always. So that's what I'm saying for the first point. If by chance the stress on that point on that day was family, then maybe you'll pick up some other point. But otherwise, spending time with friends, family is very good, relieves you of the stress. The second one says, do yoga and eat healthy food. As simple as that. Many times, food is the cause of stress. And actually on that morning, it was Sunday morning, previous night, I was not feeling well. And that was because of stomach upset. Because of some food that was not good, I would have taken previous night. So healthy food is important. Always eat healthy so that your stress level will be less. Yoga helps. And when we say yoga, today people tend to make it complex. We need not make it complex. Keep it simple, please. As simple as a breathing exercise. And then these breathing exercise, the good point is that you can do this at any point in time. There's no fixed time that has to be early in the morning. The month I'm a late riser. You can do whenever you get up. You can do before, during, after, eating, drinking also. It may be as simple as that. But yes, avoid during drinking, eating. Sitting, standing, lying down, just before sleeping, just after getting up, anytime. Breathing exercise will always help. Playing some outdoor or indoor games with your family and friends. You can link this with your hobby. Indulge in a hobby, whatever may be your hobby. Singing, dancing, painting, writing, reading. Do that, please. And don't bother others. Being a bathroom singer is not bad at all. Your stress will go. It may be someone else's. Do it, please, if you need to. Practice deep breathing, someone has written, which I have discussed already. We should spend some time with nature, go out, look at the flowers, look at the birds, butterflies, enjoy. Do gardening, and that could be your hobby also. So 2 points may get linked here. Spend some me time, keep some time for yourself. And once again, that may be your meditation time, yoga time, breathing time, exercise time, reading, jumping, dancing, whatever is your hobby. Keep some time for yourself, please. Laugh more. We might have seen in recent times people early morning, especially we see this in India. I live in Delhi, and in parks in the morning, group of people, generally old, aged, elderly, but it could be anyone. They practice yoga there, and one of the exercises they do is this laughing. They may appear to be idiots, fools, but they are enjoying their out of stress. And that's what is required when we are saying stress management. So laugh, but do not laugh at someone else's mistake or fall. That's what we need to ensure as good people, as a resilient people. Work smarter, not harder. Do diary writing, so it may get linked to another hobby. If writing is your hobby, please write. Even if it's not your hobby and you get stressed, then at least write the cause of the stress on the paper. That will help. It does. Do those things which give you happiness. And once again, it may be singing, dancing, writing. If crying is your hobby, please cry. That will relieve you of stress. Jumping, skipping, whatever is your hobby, what makes you happy. And once again, what we need to keep in mind is, if I say laughing at others makes me happy, making fool of others, fun of others makes me happy, that's not good habit and that's not good practice. That needs to be avoided. Not managing my stress at someone else's expense. Do not do that, please. I will never advocate that. Manage your time and think positive. There's a lot when we talk of positive thinking. There may be courses, there may be videos, there are books, sometimes full book or sometimes a book which is full of positive quotes. There are services someone can subscribe, and every day you receive automatically a positive message in the morning. So this is how I would like to say A1F written by young girl students, but these points are good for all of us as well. One point which I have told them at the end, and I'll say here also, looking at the time as well, because this is my top tips weekly show, only 15 minutes. Add to these points one more. Do one good act a day. On the screen, that's what I have written. Do one good act a day. If you're stressed, go out and help someone. You will feel good, you will feel better. In India specifically, but in some other countries also. There are so many potholes on the roads. Pick up a brick. If you're stressed, go out, pick up a brick and bang into the pothole. With one shot, with one stone, you will kill two birds. Your stress will go off and the pothole will be filled up as well. So coming to end, 11th episode of this weekly show. My top tips today, I was talking about stress management. And I've given an example that this was live discussion, 2 hours without any presentation. I talked to a group of young girl students, first year students in the college. And at the end, I asked them if their temperature had gone down, and they said it had. So why don't you come and write those points on the board? And the same teaching, same learning is valid for us in the corporate world also. I wish a less stressed life to all of you. Before that, less stress day ahead for you all. Today is 5th September, Teachers' Day as well. And I end with my respect to all the teachers in the world. Thank you very much. I'll see you next Wednesday, 9:30 a.m.